Today we are celebrating 3 whole years of morning body doubling. How many did we roughly estimate that to be, Ruth? How many roughly, give or
If we
take?
ignore the weekend thing, then it's over 1,000.
It's over 1,000 days.
Wriggle, I expect a more accurate number from you.
Come on. I would expect Nikki to have been on this, Nikki.
Oh no, not this time of the morning, Laura. Come on.
It's a simple maths. 365 times 3, isn't it?
Yeah,
but
It's not exactly. We've had a couple of,
It was the weekends. We didn't do weekends when we first started, which is what threw me. If it was every day, then it is 1,096.
Been a couple
95.
95, yeah. And
There
there's
was
been a
a
couple of bank holidays.
Oh, a leap year.
Yeah. Sorry, right.
I did have an accurate number.
Kim, who is the only person here who was at the first ever one 3 years ago today, would you like to introduce yourself, please, Kim?
Hi, everybody. Kim Pierpoint. Yes, here at the beginning. What I don't know whether it's celebratory or sad that I have got up at 7 o'clock. Just been looking at my Donna Ashworth book, and she says, "Dear friend, I don't need you at your best when you come to my home. I don't care what you're wearing or what car you drove here. I don't care if there is food on your shirt or if your hair has not been brushed. None of that matters to me. I care about you."
Oh,
and that's what body doubling is. There's another 5 chapters, but honestly, we haven't got time.
The next line was, but I don't care if Laura's only got one wing of yesterday's eyeliner.
I care what's in your heart, how afraid you are, and what you worry about at night. And that is true as well. So
absolutely true.
Yeah, so that's what body doubling does, really. It brings us all together for all of that because we care about each other, and it's so safe, it's unreal.
So thank you so much, and thank you for facilitating so much and leading to the chatter. Thank you, Kim. Jill?
I'm quite emotional actually after that, Kim. Thank you very much. It's just been a lovely place to catch up with everybody and see everybody's faces. I don't always manage to get myself organised. I'm always trying to do something else. But yeah, it's really lovely when I can come on and just have a catch up and see about what everybody's up to.
Thank you so much. What do they call that? It's not, I'm thinking of revenge bedtime procrastination. What is it? Productive procrastination. When you set a task but you do something else instead. Yes. I love it. Thank you so much, Jill. Maria.
Good morning.
Where are you?
I'm in Vienna, in Austria.
And she's a
Yes, I am in bed. It's always an hour later for me. My particular flavor of ADHD means that one of my biggest struggles always is to get out of bed if I don't have to, which is also why I've been on different kinds of antidepressants, because I can't get out of bed. It must be depression. It's like, no, I'm not depressed. I'm just stuck. The last 2.5 years have been very weird when it comes to my employment. What do I do? What do I not do? Haven't had much consistency or structure, which I had before. Because of body doubling, I do get out of bed almost every single day. And that has been a lifeline. Well, I might not be getting out of bed right now because I'm still fighting off this cold. And today my joints are having a bad day. So I might just hang out a bit more. I might not. I might get someone to yell at me later on and say, get out of bed, and then I will get up because that's the magic.
Community magic. Will you rest those bones and feel better, lovely? Oh, I spy a little gorgeous cherub in the back there, Ruth.
With a leopard
Leopard Print Army legend in the back there. Nikki.
I don't leave my house very much. So for me, body doubling is how I kind of see people. If I didn't come here and do body doubling, then I could go for days without speaking to anybody apart from my 6-year-old. Body doubling has been a massive lifeline for me. You're all my best friends in my phone. I think I've been coming for about 2.5 years on and off. And I know that when I'm not feeling great, I will retreat into myself. And I always feel so much better when I come on and see people and see you guys, whether I feel my guts about whatever's going on or whether I say not very much at all and just sort of grunt when somebody says my name. It doesn't really matter. Half the time I don't even put my video on because it doesn't really matter. I still remember the first time I came on to body doubling and I was like, right, I've got to make myself look presentable. So I've got to at least brush my hair, maybe put some lip gloss on, see if I can do it.
Have you got your lip gloss on today?
Yeah, not anymore. I don't care. My glasses are wonky. Like my hair desperately needs a wash. I'm in my giant hoodie and I just don't care anymore, but in the best way possible.
Thank you very, very much. Kate in Bristol.
Hello, my darling. I had the best intentions to put a curl through my hair, so I felt all glam for the year anniversary, because I thought, oh, she might want to take a little picture as a memento. So obviously didn't have time to do that, and not even a photo. Are you doing a bloody video?
An impromptu podcast. Why not? Hey?
This is the most authentic. This is how we see each other. So actually, it's so much better that you are seeing us like this. I think we all get so much out of body jumping with our different kind of ice cream flavors and presentations. Some of us need it to get out of bed. Some of us need it for connection. For me personally, I realised that I'm a little bit like a self-charging battery. If I wake up in the morning and then I chat to people that get it and make me feel safe and validated, but also we have a laugh or we support each other, it kind of sets I can never say trajectory. But
I'll say it for you, trajectory.
But I feel it kind of just gets that battery starts to charge. I break out of that sluggish, locked in my own head state. It starts the ball rolling, really. I thought I was at mass, and actually I wasn't. The mask had slightly dropped, but actually with these guys, I've realised so much. And exactly what Kim said, I will say things and I will open up and I will share things that I feel normally such shame or embarrassment over because they seem so trivial or the things that we struggle with. And here it's just helped so much to take away, well, it is what we say, isn't it? The shame eradication. But when you dare to say it and people also like completely get it, hugely helps self-worth, self-confidence, everything. And yeah, I love all of you, and I really notice if I haven't touched base with you guys, I notice it. Thank you.
I think it's really lovely as well that today, on this day of 3 years of morning body doubling, both yours and Ruth's charity support groups are happening
I was
tonight in
going to do
London.
a segue there. So in advance for my booming, overexcited voice, I noticed that on the Christmas recording.
Excuse me, or what now?
Off the back of body doubling, off the back of this legendary community is why I'm able to do the group that I'm doing tonight. It's amazing. It gives such a boost to myself and the people that join it. And if you had spoken to me, almost emotional, but if you had spoken to me 2 years ago plus, I would have never have thought I wouldn't have been able to do it. You know, we see, and especially the way we can present, you know, we're laughy, jokey, but you know, we also have such scars and confidence issues that we've had to overcome. Yeah, you guys are absolutely amazing. You're a real lifeline. So I'm going to mute myself because otherwise I won't stop. But I'm going to mute myself, so otherwise I won't stop talking. But I'll probably interrupt you in a minute if I want to be as a nugget. I just can't resist.
So let's go to Mickey in Glasgow.
So lovely to see everybody. I wasn't here at the very beginning. I didn't start my ADHD AF journey safari until September, October 2022. And I started listening to the podcast when I was in Australia and now become part of this incredible community. And what is so special about this is that we all come from such different backgrounds, but we resonate so hard with each other. And we have so many similar experiences that we can just relate to, and we can show up however we are on that particular day, on that particular moment. And we know that we're going to get support, and we know that we're going to have the opportunity to laugh, cry, and just be there for each other. And that is what's just so incredible about this community. It's amazing to be part of it.
Sucking in through the eyeballs. Thank you, Mickey.
We laugh and cry often in the same body doubling session.
What's
often missing.
Relate so hard to what everybody's been saying. Sometimes I isolate, but then actually coming on, it gives you a lift. It's something really, really special that we've got here. I'm incredibly privileged to be part of it.
Kristen down under.
Hiya.
G'day.
Wow, 3 years, eh? I was kind of here near the start as well. And I remember in those first early days of learning what it felt like to get up and do something, all I did was clean like a maniac because I could do it. And I had the cleanest windows and the cleanest floor and everything was going amazingly. And by God, when we came back from body doubling and to check in and see how we went, I was huffing and puffing because I had achieved things that I'd never been able to just do before. It was wild. Now I've learned that this feeling will come back again. So, probably don't need to, it's never going to happen again. So that's nice. So just knowing that there's the ability to actually do things. From what I understand, people who don't have ADHD have this ability and they don't even cherish it. That's weird. But knowing that we've got that power now is rad. And the other thing I've been ruminating on is how I've always kind of struggled to articulate what it is about body doubling that is the thing that gets you up off the couch. And I always just put it down to brain magic. I think we all have. For me, I think it's the grounding effect, bringing me back down out of my brain and thoughts and going, okay, here and now exists. It's like a tethering to Earth instead of spinning off in 15 different directions, at least. I would say that the grounding effect of body doubling, not even exaggerating to say that it's transformed my life, I'd say. So that's pretty rad. So thank you for having this amazing space with these amazing people, who get the struggle whilst grounding you in being able to do things. It's one of the big four for me. I put it down to medication, knowledge, community, and body doubling have been the big four for me, with learning about and accepting ADHD in my world. I have all of you to thank for that. Thanks for keeping me on the ground.
Thank you. Thank you for being. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Now I'm doing the classic ADHD example.
Hey, over to you.
Sorry, my darling. No, I was just going to say it's part of the toolkit. Body doubling forms part of the toolkit. There's, as we know, there's not one fix. Lots of things that work together, especially because people put a lot of focus on hoping that medication is the thing which is then the fix. It helps, but it's all of the other things as well. Like, so it's the knowledge, the education, the body doubling, the peer support, having the right people in your life
that prop each other up.
100%. I just wanted to say, Kristen, thank you so much for that, and thank you for doing your power half hour down under. You do your own style body doubling, because obviously it's a totally different time zone with you in Melbourne.
The fact that I haven't met a lot of the people on this call in 3D yet, we get along, and I haven't even given anyone a hug yet.
Some of us really struggle with the whole concept of you being in the future, don't we? The time zone difference at the best
really
time is an absolute fuck. But obviously when
in weird hour increments, that ridiculousness of what time is it in Melbourne, God knows.
Well, and then when we move our time zone and they move, and then it becomes 9 o'clock and then it's 10 o'clock, and we're like, what?
Like a week. Ridiculous. Yeah. Do you know what? I did just want to quickly say, I really liked what you said about grounding, Kristen. There is a school of thought, if you were to believe it, I'm not saying I do, I just think it's an interesting theory about the sort of caveman theory, right? And how we could have cavemen brains, etc., etc. And the idea being is that in caveman times, we traveled in packs, and that was our safety. When you bring us together, that can take us out of that danger zone is what came to mind. I don't mean danger zone, but that kind of like
spiral.
Yeah, so we can suddenly go, right, okay, I'm safe now. I'm in my pack. Everything's covered. I don't need to worry I'm about to get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. So I can focus right now, right here, and what's right in front of me. I don't need to be worried about what's around me and all of these distractions. I think it's an interesting theory. But I think, for me personally, I think that what it's really about is being held. When people are held, however you're going to react to something, it's totally valid. It's absolutely valid. It's understood and it's respected. So you're just held in that space, and that gives you the space to not worry about anything else, to just go, and these people believe in me, and I can get it done, or I could not get it done. So there's no real pressure. I'm not being, the whip isn't being cracked. I'm just held, whatever the outcome. And that lack of pressure, I think, is very special.
With regards to the caveman, the rest of the neurotypicals, we were in packs with them, and we were the ones, but we would notice anything happening. So we would notice we were hyper aware of our surroundings, and we would be the ones to notice the saber-toothed tiger coming. I'm going to marry that up with the few that you just spoke about and say, it's great that we're all in a pack together because we all feel safe, we all feel understood. We're all in a pack together. Then who's the lookout for the neurotypicals? Like, we're not going to get eaten by saber-toothed tigers, but yeah.
Actually not, because we're attacking leopards. We're the roaring leopards. So that's a saber-toothed tiger. I love it. And we're all on safari.
It's interesting what you're saying about the pressure thing, because there obviously is no pressure. There's absolutely no pressure from anybody here. But with body doubling, if we've set our intentions and said we're going to do a task and then we go away for, the hour and 11 or whatever, it gives me an internal pressure in a good way to get
accountability.
But either just be like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. And then for whatever reason, not have the motivation to just get up and do it. And then suddenly I'll look at the time and I'll be like, oh shit, I've got to be back on the call in 20 minutes. And then I panic do it. And I need to go into panic mode. Panic mode for me is something that I have to activate to do stuff, but not in a genuine panic way. It simulates it, but in like a safe environment. And that works really when I actually...
100%. I did it yesterday. I had all day to take down the decorations, change the bed sheets, put the clothes away, all of this stuff that I could have done. And I didn't get it done until the last half an hour before I had to go out. It's like, shit, no, now I actually have to do it. It's now or never. That panic mode is gold. Kristen, were you going to say something before we move on to the other?
Yes, I had to put my hand up like a child in the nursery, but because I didn't want to jump in and interrupt you. Sorry, Nikki. I love the point about not like being able to say things and just being understood in this group, because I put something in the Discord yesterday that I never knew was a thing and articulated it and felt safe to do so. And it was great. And so that was really good. And the other thing is, I just wanted to quickly show you, this is the car park of the future. All of our flying vehicles are out at the moment. It's sunny and full of flying cars that are currently out at the moment.
Thank you for showing us the picture, Kristen. I'm so happy.
God, I can't believe it's been 3 years. That's wild. And actually, it's on the 13th of January. It's my 3-year anniversary of getting my diagnosis. It feels weird because it's gone so fast, but actually I feel like you guys have been with me like pretty much the whole way. And actually, like you, Laura, obviously since like right when I first realised that I probably had ADHD, you were in my ear. So yeah, it's been incredible. And like having this, I kind of will have periods where I'm maybe not here so much, or periods where I'm here for first check-in, but like the start, but not. I basically always forget to come back for check-in. That's kind of my thing at the moment. It really, really helps me because my main thing is keeping my sleep routine in check. That's the thing. If that goes, that's danger times. And that's been my problem recently, is that I am struggling to sleep really badly. So I'm still forcing myself to wake up and join body doubling. But usually I wake up and join body doubling and I'm dressed, or at least, I've got my coffee, I've moved around a bit. Nah, I've been like joining half asleep still.
You are.
Hard, yeah. But I started joining again because I suddenly realised that I was like, do you know what? I actually need to see these guys in the morning. I need that connection. I need to have that solid, the routine of it. Yeah. Having that routine of it and knowing you guys are here and knowing I'm going to see you, it helps. It's been a massive thing for me. So while I don't always manage to kind of be doing what I'd intended to be doing by the time we come back for check-in, if I remember to check in, really, really helps kind of get the rest of my day going.
Thank you so much. Thank you for doing all that you've done, all of you in the community, and thank you for starting the Oxford Peer Support Group with Claire.
It's so fun and it's so important, and it just that it means a lot to me that I can do something like that as well. That's been kind of, I don't know, I guess kind of empowering for me as well, that I can do something that helps other people.
I feel like it makes all the suffering worth it, right? It's like, well, it was
really does, and like and all the and it makes all the talking about doing something like that we did, and we're doing it.
Yeah, you were there. I was trying to think when that was.
Yeah. You were like, I really want to be able to give people jobs. I want to be able to make it so that we can all like be doing this
together.
Doing it as something, and we are like, and that feels like that wasn't even that long ago we had that conversation.
It was before the Christmas shows, because wasn't I trying on the ridiculous green dress that I cut too much off the bottom of?
Yes.
and then just had to wear it like some kind of weird little bodysuit, which had no bottom of it.
Getting to know everyone here and seeing how everyone has progressed. I guess this kind of ties in with the most recent pod episode, but seeing the progression. Because okay, I'm not where I thought I'd be at this time this year, and I'm not, doing the things that I'd hoped I would be or planned, but I am doing some of them, and a lot has changed for me in that time. And it's not necessarily about becoming better or more or hitting goals, but I have changed, and that's progression in itself. And I've learnt from that, and seeing the way that all of you guys have progressed and the things that you're doing now and the ways that you've all changed as well it's fascinating. It's so interesting. And how we've done that kind of in connection with each other.
Yeah.
And because of each other, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, I just have to say, Kate, this is just the funniest thing ever. If you are listening to this and not watching this, Kate.
Oh my God, what's her background say?
It says, I'm going to mute myself, but there's like a button that says mute. But what's really funny is Kate is actually walking around her kitchen, but it looks like she's walking through this surreal, it's like something out of Nightmare. You're just walking and like tidying things. In a remote control. It's really
not.
That's exactly it, right.
It looks like she's a little bod. It looks like she's a little borderline walking
like Nightmare. Oh my God. I'm expecting that little skull to appear in the corner with like the bits coming off of it.
I love Nightmare.
Yeah, me.
Thank you so much for everything that body doubling's done. I have to go to the vets, so yeah, I've got to go and get these leopard spots sorted. Yeah, these spots, these leopard spots, which I never had until I came to body doubling. And as everyone said, we can talk about everything here. And I've seemed to have grown these spots. So I've got to go to the vets now. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Treasurer Kim, Jill, Irvin.
To have this resource and be able to come to this place where everybody just gets it. And like, there's no judgment. There's nothing but support. People helping you do the things that you want to or need to do in a way that it actually helps. Like if you're having trouble doing something, instead of somebody like just saying, just do it, they'll actually like take a minute and like work with you and talk to you. Real friendships have been forged. I've only met a handful of the people who are on this call like in real life, but I'm friends with all of them. For anybody that doesn't know, when we come back, when we're doing body doubling and we come back for check-in, we tell everybody what we've done in that time. So I'm just going to say that I have had breakfast, I have fed the cat, I have fed the dog, when they're just been out for a pee, I did a pull-up, I put the washing on.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jill.
I don't think I could have got on with my day if I hadn't made sure that Scamp had been fed and so on. So
me neither. I was just going to say, who doesn't love a routine? I'm Maz. I'm in South Queensferry, which is not Edinburgh, but sort of Edinburgh. I have absolutely no fucking idea when I started doing body doubling, but I do know that this is my third rotation with Kristen's possum. At some stage, I became familiar with that possum. I'm not allowed to name it.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
I knew you'd bring that up. As soon as you said it's the third rotation, I was like, here comes the possum chat.
Here comes the possum. Kirsten and I were talking about this yesterday, and she's like, I've really got to do something about this fucking possum if this is how we're now managing time.
Yeah. Maz is always saying about how she doesn't understand time. And then she goes, do you know what? Actually, I do. Because my sole marker in life is how many times I've heard about the possum. And this is the third year. So we've had 3 years together. I was like, well, that really tells me something needs to be done about this possum.
It's true. Anyway, when I was working, it was making me get up and get on and do the shit. But I would say like the last year, it has genuinely kept me here on this planet. Like that is how big of an impact these beautiful women have had and continue to have. And for all the reasons, all the structure and keeping, you know, I have a child that does need to go to school. By the way, can I just say, he was early today. The doors aren't even fucking open. I was going to walk, but I didn't want to miss any of this call. And Kate's thing is, I'm going to mute myself. Mine is, I can't fucking find my AirPods. I couldn't fucking find my AirPods. So we had to, anyway. So, yeah, so obviously, like, we still have to have the morning thing. But genuinely, this has been one of the shittiest years of my life. And I don't think I would be here if it was not for these amazing people who keep you going, listen to all the crap, make you laugh like nobody's business. And yeah, all of the things everyone said about the support and people who just get it. And even when you feel like a dick, people are still saying you're not a dick. And then you're like, I'm a dick. You're not, and and so it goes on. But yeah, absolutely. An incredible community. Thank you for creating it. I love you all. Mwah.
Let's go to Birmingham. Lizzie.
It's very inconvenient, actually, that you've come to me after Maz, because Maz has made me cry. So thank you, Maz. I'm Lizzie. I'm in Birmingham. I think I was here in the first week or so of it. And I remember because it was when I just got my dog. The first few weeks was everyone helping me to get up in spite of the lack of sleep and walk around the local park in the snow as well. Do also measure my year now in possum time, starting the day with honesty. A lot of people have mentioned masculine. The power of starting each day with a group of people that you can be completely comfortable with, completely yourself with, who are also going to show up as themselves. That has such an effect on the rest of your day. And doing that every single day with a brief hiatus somewhere, and days that I forget pretty much for 3 years, I think has had an absolutely astounding effect on me. It's almost created a bit of a butterfly effect where, Laura has started this amazing podcast through her journey, and then yes, and all of those people that have been helped through it then start in a community, and then lots of us are kind of going out into our communities and helping other people. This kind of came about just after the pandemic, when we'd all kind of just spent so much time in our homes, like going slightly insane, not really being able to talk to people. I think it helps definitely after the pandemic, and it's continued to just to build back a lot of social skills that have just sort of really fallen by the wayside. I think build them back in a way that is so much better for for me and all of the people around me. I feel like we're very good at just being able to hold space for people. It's pretty life-changing to be able to do that, because then you can go out and hold that space for other people that you don't know, people who are close family who you've never connected with in that way before. I remember going to meet Maz for the first time, launched into a conversation, and she was like, do you want to give me a hug, because we've never seen each other before? And I was like, oh God, that's so bizarre.
That joke, because I've been sucking in hard for the eyeballs for about 2 minutes now. Thank you for all of that.
Can I just take a wee moment just to say that we all very much appreciate Lizzie for the beautiful makeup that is in our lives.
And the hair.
Clothes. Yeah. 100% clothes.
I'd like to go to Vanessa now, please.
I'm Vanessa. I'm in Edinburgh. I came to the Too Much tour in Edinburgh on the 30th of April 2023 and joined body doubling in the mornings that week after, because you and Dawn had spoken about it at the tour.
Mm-hmm.
And Dawn was saying it was like the only reason she got up in the morning, and I was like, a way of getting up in the morning. So won't go on about it again, because I know you're gonna have to try and fit this into the podcast.
We're going rogue with this one. Let's be honest. Nobody who isn't in the community is probably going to listen to this episode.
Fair.
And even then, you'll not probably forget anyway. So it's fine.
But for me, it's like 2 parts. The morning body doubling from May 2023 through to September 2023 saved my job. I was working in a Monday, Friday, 9-5 healthcare role, was on absence management plan, all this issues with being late, so there'd been management changes, blah, blah, blah. If I hadn't have found that way of getting myself up in the morning, getting myself ready, and having a way of timing that, I would not have been able to carry on. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't still be working for the NHS. The community, 2-part, is the reason I went for the job I'm in now, which was a step up. Like, I wouldn't have had the confidence to do that without, partly the diagnosis, but partly the community. The role I'm in involved a college course. Without the ad hoc body doubling on top of the morning body doubling, I would not have finished that course, because that was right over the medication shortage, 2023. I've got screenshots of how supportive people were on the Discord community and stuff, because I really, really, really struggled. But I finished it, I completed it. It was the first thing I finished properly since high school, and that wouldn't have happened without this. and body doubling, both morning and ad hoc. So yeah, saved my job the first time, then saved my job again in a different way. I've been away for like a year and a bit from doing it regularly because I've been away having my son. Even that, like
that's a long labour, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, it took a really. It was very big, Maz. You know this. I really need to keep coming back because every time I come back, I remember how valuable it is. So I love it. Love you guys. Thank you.
It's really a lot, and I think it's really a lot. I've really done a lot of sucking through the eyeballs through all of this. You know, I'm so grateful to all of you for being here, for believing in this, for supporting each other in my absence, for supporting me in my grief, for just keeping this thing rolling, and all of you that have facilitated body doubling, that do Discord moderating, all of these things. You know, I want to say, like, I know that I'm not always here.
Breathe.
I'm always here, and I can't really articulate that very well, but sometimes when I wake up in the morning, so much, you know, and there's even more now because there's so much to do all the time, and it's quite a lot to carry all the time, and I feel personally responsible for every single person in this space, which is not my responsibility. So when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I just have to like orientate myself in where I am, physically where I am, which is why it's really useful to have a view, and why in Fitzy I would go for a walk. I need to go, hang on, where am I? What day is this? What do I need to do today? What is actually achievable today? Is all of the stuff in my head absolute nonsense? Which bits are real? I don't know. And I sort of have to go through this process before I even start doing anything of the million things that I have to do in a day. So actually speaking to everyone first thing in the morning, as much as I would love to, is not always something that I have time or brain space to do. But I want you to know that I am always here, like always thinking about you all. You know, I get notified every single time one of you buggers goes on to fucking Zoom. I see you all day, every day. For 3 years, more than 3 years.
I'm going to apologise right here for me and Kate specifically.
But yeah, I just want to say thank you very much. You know, we are all different flavors of ice cream. We all have different things that are going to work for us, things that are going to not work for us so much. But as I said, it's all held. It's all held. And thank you all for holding this space for each other and for keeping these wheels spinning, all the bits that I can't do, and making this what it's become, this incredible space that has kept going, kept supporting each other, kept evolving, and now has sort of reached its branches out into 3D, into the world for the charity. And there is, you know, so much to come. And like I've said a million times, everything that has happened in this community has not just inspired but continues to inform the charity. And so what we have all suffered, this hardship that we have endured that has brought us together, is literally making real life change, not just for each other, but like pushing forward out into the world. And that is just unbelievable. And I'm so grateful to all of you. So thank you very much.
Like, we're so grateful to you, Laura, for creating this. I mean, you say that you couldn't do X, Y, and Z without this, but like, you created this, and you started the charity and the Discord, Patreon, everything. You did it, and like it's a team effort. I don't want to trivialize anything that anybody has done, because everything that everybody has done is fantastic. All of this wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
I just had to wipe my nose on my dressing gown, Jill. Why did you
Oh God, this is going to set you off.
Hey, don't do it on purpose now, Jill. Come on,
some of us wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Stop. Right. Thank you.
And I take responsibility for Ruth getting forgotten about, because I spoke on behalf of both of us about.
No, you did. It's Ruth's turn.
No, it's just because he was there and I was saving you, and then you all just got me to emo, and then I just closed it. Please,
Laura may have started it, but in the words of Simon Cowell, we have made it our own.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can't say any more than everyone else has said, because it's pretty much the same. I love body doubling. My brain wakes up at 10 to 7 every day, regardless of whether body doubling is on. So my circadian rhythm is aligned. And yeah, I just love everyone. I think we're all amazing. And yes, I think also for anyone that hasn't done it before, we're a welcoming bunch. You don't have to come to the first bit. You don't have to come to both bits. You can come whenever the hell you want.
You don't have to have your camera on. You can chat in the chat box.
Exactly.
You don't have to, yeah.
You can forget your mute button. And get your own, you know. I think it's amazing. And thank you for everything.
Thank you very much for everything. Thank you for 3 years and everything in between. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Love you all.